They're often pacing on the outside, striking Empire out sharply for the lead. In between horses, Do It For Me came away second. Double Cam holds the inside third. Racing fourth, Sir Hatteras Branson came away fifth, and sixth, Chief Wolf. And the early trailer is RT Special. Do It For Me takes out of second, moves up to challenge and take the lead as they move into the stretch for the first time. Do It For Me leads racing second, striking Empire. They move by the opening quarter in a time of 30 2/5. By the grandstands for the first time, they have one more trip around this 5/8 oval, and Do It For Me is in control, racing second. That's striking Empire in third. Double Cam with the leaders fourth. Sir Hatteras Branson drives from fifth and quickly moving up. And it's a 4-length gap to Chief Wolf. RT Special at the end, 9 lengths from the leader. They race over to the half-mile pole. Do It For Me keeps the lead on the inside, striking Empire second. Branson parked and hanging on the outside third. Tucked in fourth is Double Cam. 101 and 2, and they're halfway home. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. Do It For Me holding firm on the inside, striking Empire, no place to go second. Branson out there third on the outside. There goes Sir Hatteras moving up fourth. Double Cam, no place to go fifth. Chief Wolf sixth. RT Special at the end. 5 lengths now covers this bunching field as they move around the far turn and past 3/4 in 1:30 and 4. Third quarter 29 and 2. Do It For Me keeps his lead on the inside, striking Empire, just screaming for racing room second. Branson hanging third. RT Special broke in the back of the pack. They straighten away for the final 8 mile. Do It For Me leads, striking Empire has the room, and here he comes. Do It For Me on the inside, striking Empire's closing on the outside. Do It For Me, here's a final move by striking Empire. He can't do it, and Do It For Me will hold on to win it. Striking Empire hung.
There are no changes. Ladies and gentlemen, thus far on tonight's 11 race card, we have 1J.
They're often pacing in between horses. Commander Crow out fast for the lead. Right alongside of him is Island Guide. Moving up on the outside third is Song Gem. Towards the inside fourth, Carolina Mike Come On Peak now moves up fourth. Carolina Mike back to fifth. 3 lengths back, Tarastano sixth. Satanic TJ seventh. And the early trailer is Cody Joe. They move into the stretch for the first time. Your leader, Commander Crow. Here comes Come On Peak to challenge second. The quarter was timed 29 and 1. Come On Peak on the outside, Commander Crow on the inside. Commander Crow draws clear again. Moving back for second, Island Guide. Come On Peak settles in third. It's a 2-length gap to Song Gem fourth. Racing in fifth, Carolina Mike. In sixth position, Tarastano. Then it's Satanic TJ, and trailing the field, Cody Joe. He's 9 lengths from the leader. They race over to the half-mile pole. It's Commander Crow holding firm, a length and a quarter up on the outside. Song Gem moves up second, 59 and 4, and they're halfway home. On the backstretch, the final time, Commander Crow a length and a quarter. Song Gem on the outside second. Towards the inside, Island Guide, no place to go in third. On the outside, Carolina Mike comes on fourth. Come On Peak, no place to go fifth. Tarastano on the outside sixth. Cody Joe on the outside, 7. Satanic TJ at the end. There's 4 on the inside, 4 on the outside, and 7 lengths would cover them all. 3/4 in 1:30 and 2. On the inside, Commander Crow, but here comes Song Gem with a rush. Song Gem now rushes up to take the lead and draws clear by 3. Racing second, Commander Crow. Carolina Mike third from far back. Here comes Cody Joe. Song Gem's under a heavy whip. Cody Joe is gaining with each and every stride. Carolina Mike is third. Song Gem leads. Here comes Carolina Mike between horses. Song Gem, Carolina Mike, and Cody Joe. Let's back to Maywood. They're often pacing. Margie Silverette and Emily's Award drive out for the lead. Off stride at the start was Chris's Starlet. Chris's Starlet off stride. And around the far turn the first time, Margie Silverette leads on the inside. Emily's Award racing second. Anxious Pat parked in third. Towards the inside, Double Joy fourth. No One Knows came away fifth. 4 lengths back, Gabriel Wolf 6. Swift Babe 7. Trailing the field, but back pacing, Chris's Starlet. Opening quarter in 29 and 1, Margie Silverette cuts out the pace, a length and a quarter on top. Emily's Award stalking her second on the inside. Anxious Path third up on the outside. Here comes No One Knows in the fourth. On the outside with cover fifth, Swift Babe. Sixth along the inside, Double Joy. Moving third over seventh, Chris's Starlet. Trailing the field, Gabriel Wolf. They race over to the half-mile pole. Margie Silverette leads. No One Knows quickly up to challenge second, and they're by the half in a minute and 3/5. They move on to the backstretch. No One Knows takes the lead, draws clear a length and a half. On the inside, Margie Silverette second ahead. Swift Babe now first over third. Towards the inside, Emily's Award, no place to go, fourth. On the outside, Chris's Starlet with cover fifth. She's 2.5 from the leader. And on the inside, Anxious Pat, no place to go. Double Joy is 3 wide without pace, and Gabriel Wolf is being outpaced. 3 quarters, 1:29 and 4. Third quarter, 29 and 1. No One Knows leads a length and a quarter. Margie Silverette second, dropping back sharply as Swift Babe. They turn for home. No One Knows cuts the corner. Margie Silverette out for the drive second. Emily's Award third towards the inside. Anxious Pat is fourth. No One Knows leads a length and a half. Racing in second, Margie Silverette. No One Knows in front by 2. Margie Silverette second. Tight for third. Between Anxious Pat, Emily's Award tight for third. To the 4-2 Perfecta, $30.80. $30.80 on the 4-2 Perfecta. Trifecta 421 pays $41.20. 421 Trifecta 4120. Trifecta 429 $148.40. 429 Trifecta. They're often pacing on the outside. Missing Detail left fast for the lead. In between horses, Clintwood towards the inside, Halewood, and around the far turn the first time. Missing Detail from the outside takes the lead. Halewood holds the inside second. Clintwood third. Racing fourth. Broadway Flair 3 lengths back. Hannah Bay fifth. Coming away sixth. Daffy Dean Anxious Eddie seventh. And the trailing horse is Chantytown Raider. They move by the opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. By the grandstands for the first time, your leader Missing Detail racing second. That's Halewood. Clintwood third, racing fourth. Broadway Flair on the outside. Daffy Dean looks for cover fifth. On the outside sixth. Anxious Eddie shuffled seventh. Hannah Bay, Chantytown Raider at the end. 7 lengths would cover them all. They race over to the half-mile pole. Missing Detail going along comfortably with an unchallenged lead by the half in 1 minute straight. They move on to the backstretch. Missing Detail holds firm on the outside, hanging second. Daffy Dean. Halewood looks for room in third on the outside, and fourth is Anxious Eddie. Towards the inside, Clintwood fifth. On the outside, sixth, Chantytown Raider. Broadway Flair shuffled seventh. Hannah Bay at the end. And around the far turn, Missing Detail keeps the lead, still hanging on the outside second, Daffy Dean. They move by 3 quarters in 1:29 and 4. Third quarter in 29-4. Missing Detail holding firm. Daffy Dean on the outside second. Towards the inside looking for racing room is Halewood. Tipping wide for the drive. Here comes Anxious Eddie. They're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Missing Detail holding firm on the outside. Daffy Dean followed by Anxious Eddie. Far outside Chantytown Raider. Your leader Missing Detail. Then it's going to be tight for second. 6:20 on the 617 Trifecta. Fourth race rundown 268. 7. Trotters are sent on their way and Talking Turkey out fast for the lead. Off stride, She's Natural. She's Natural is off stride. There goes Smoking Snafu now 3 wide to move up to challenge. 5 wide around the first turn is Snafu's Choice. They battle for the lead end position, and Talking Turkey draws clear by 2 on the outside. Park second. Smoking Snafu towards the inside in third. Rum Tum Tum Gamby looks to drop in fourth. Typhoon Warning came away fifth, and now off stride Typhoon Warning. Moving up to be fifth is Snafu's Choice. Moving up sixth, Will Be Home. Racing in seventh, Patrick Does Care. Far back off stride are Typhoon Warning and She's Natural. Quarter in 29 and 2. They've trotted 3/8 of a mile. Talking Turkey leads by 2. Smokin' Snafu second by 2. Rum Tum Tum trotting in third. Gambia close up fourth. Snafu's Choice with the leaders fifth. Far back are Will Be Home, Patrick Does Care, Typhoon Warning, and She's Natural. 59 and 1, second quarter in 29 and 4. In the final 3/8 of the mile, Talking Turkey holding firm a length and a quarter. Smokin' Snafu's had a golden trip tonight, second by 2. Rum Tum Tum stays inside third. Gambia now first over fourth. Snafu's Choice fifth. Far back, Patrick Does Care, Will Be Home, Typhoon Warning, and She's Natural. 3/4, 1:29 and 1. Talking Turkey leads. Here comes Smokin' Snafu out for the drive second. Rum Tum Tum back on the rail third. Gambia 5 lengths behind the leaders. Trotters are in the lane. And Talking Turkey's under a heavy whip on the outside. Smokin' Snafu's coming on second. Rum Tum Tum is third. Talking Turkey's trying to get home. Smokin' Snafu is coming to her on the outside. Talking Turkey, Smokin' Snafu, Talking Turkey, Smokin' Snafu, and Rum Tum Tum. Race, scratch number 5, Sassy Sheila, scratch 5, Sassy Sheila. Perfecta trifecta wagering on the 6th race, post time in 17 minutes at 9:40. Now it's back to Maywood. Off stride at the start is Bionic Bonnie. On the outside, that she'll be zipping out for the lead. Moving in between horses, Annie Baker. Far outside, driving up, Fox Valley Lyric and Charlene E. And it's Fox Valley Lyric to the front. Towards the inside in second, she'll be zipping. Annie Baker parked in third. On the outside, Charlene E. fourth. Racing fifth, she'll be Precious, Always a Party sixth. Quaker Shaker seventh. Bionic Bonnie's far back. Quarter in 28 and 1 through the stretch for the first time. It's Fox Valley Lyric, the leader on the outside. Annie Baker moves up to challenge second. Towards the inside, she'll be zipping third, racing fourth. That she'll be Precious 2 lengths back to Charlene E. fifth. Racing sixth, Always a Party in seventh. Quaker Shaker, Bionic Bonnie's far back. They race over to the half-mile pole. Fox Valley Lyric takes this field to a half in 57 and 1. Second quarter in 29 flat. They move on to the back stretch. It's Fox Valley Lyric holding firm on the inside. She'll be zipping second. Annie Baker hanging out there third. On the inside, she'll be Precious fourth. Always a Party into contention on the outside fifth. Charlene E. sixth. Quaker Shaker on the outside seventh. Far back, Bionic Bonnie. They move around the far turn. Fox Valley Lyric keeps her lead. 3/4 in 1:26 and 3. Third quarter, 29 and 2. Fox Valley Lyric draws clear by 3. She'll be zipping, needs to do more on the inside second. Annie Baker drops back third from far back. Always a Party and Quaker Shaker are coming on. They're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and Always a Party surges to the front. Quaker Shaker's the only one who can catch her on the outside. Always a Party leads by 2. Quaker Shaker closing second. Always a Party, Quaker Shaker, and she'll be Precious. 5:26, 1:57 flat for the mile. Tonight's 7th race, scratch 2, Noteworthy Ideal, scratch 5, Fine as Wine. In the 7th race, scratch 2, Noteworthy Ideal. They're often pacing Fox Valley Colleen, Jasmine's Cheetah, and Jazzy Jessica drive out for the lead. Dixiana left, and now will be taken back as Doe Dance moves through fourth. Dixiana the early trailer. Compact field of 5, battle for early position. On the outside, Jazzy Jessica. On the inside, Jasmine's Cheetah. Jasmine's Cheetah draws clear a length. Jazzy Jessica backs off to drop in second, 2.5 lengths back. Fox Valley Colleen now closing the gap third. Doe Dance fourth. Dixiana at the end, 29 and 2 for the quarter. By the grandstands on the finish wire the first time. Sam Widger as Jasmine's Cheetah. They control this race 1.25 lengths. Racing in second, Jazzy Jessica by 2. Fox Valley Colleen third. Dixiana on the outside hoping for cover fourth, and trailing the field, Doe Dance. They race over to the half-mile pole. Jasmine's Cheetah keeps her lead. Jazzy Jessica second. Now Fox Valley Colleen pulls from third. Dixiana has her cover fourth. Doe Dance trails 4 lanes, covers them all. 101 flat, and they're halfway home. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. Jasmine's Cheetah leads ahead on the outside. Fox Valley Colleen the challenger second. Dixie on the outside third. Jazzy Jessica no place to go fourth. Trailing the field Doe Dance in the final 3/8 of the mile. Fox Valley Colleen's hanging. Jasmine's Cheetah fighting back on the inside. 3/4 and 1:29 and 4. Third quarter 28 and 4. Jasmine's Cheetah fighting back on the inside. On the outside, Fox Valley Colleen. Dixiana tips out wide for the drive. Looking for racing room is Jazzy Jessica. Pacers are in the lane. Jasmine's Cheetah on the inside. Fox Valley Colleen between horses. Dixiana's closing 3 off the rail. Jasmine's Cheetah reclaims the lead. Dixiana's going to get her. Dixiana on the outside getting up. Jasmine's Cheetah second, tight for third. They're often pacing on the far outside. Kiss Her Goodbye left well for the lead. Classical Dance in between horses. Holding the inside is Classy's Foxy Lady. Kiss Her Goodbye dives over to the rail. Classy's Foxy Lady takes over second. Classical Dance backs off to settle in third. TH Flame found a spot fourth. 2.5 back, way above average fifth. The Eyes Have It 5 lengths back sixth. The early trailer is Cadiz. Opening quarter in 28 seconds flat. Through the stretch for the first time, Kiss Her Goodbye leads racing in second. Classy's Foxy Lady by 2. Classical Dance is third, racing fourth. TH Flame a close-up fifth, way above average, 5 lengths back to Cadiz, moving up and trailing the field now. The Eyes Have It. They race over to the half-mile pole. Your leader, Kiss Her Goodbye, racing in second. That's Classy's Foxy Lady. Classical Dance third, 57 and 4, and they're halfway home. Second quarter, 29 and 4. They move on to the backstretch. The final time, Kiss Her Goodbye going along comfortably, a length and a quarter. Classy's Foxy Lady no place to go. Second, TH Flame moves up third. Classical Dance off the rail with cover fourth, and she's just 2 from the leader. Then gapping without pace is way above average. The Eyes Have It needs to do much more. Cadiz has dropped out to the end. 3/4, 1:26 and 2. Third quarter in 28 and 3. Midway on the turn, it's Kiss Her Goodbye on the inside. TH Flame on the outside. They turn for home, battling for the lead. In the stretch, TH Flame now has the lead and draws clear by 3. Racing in second, Kiss Her Goodbye in between horses. Classy's Foxy Lady with Classical Dance on the outside. TH Flame going strong to the wire. She draws clear, wins by 6. Kiss Her Goodbye held second. Classy's Foxy Lady third. 781 trifecta, 154.80. 8th race rundown, 347. Scratch 6512. They're often pacing. Lafayette Jones out quickly for the lead towards the inside. Duel with Pride came away well. Driving up from the center of the track, our Broadway buddy, and Imagine That. And around the far turn the first time, Duel with Pride leads by 2, racing second. That's Lafayette Jones towards the inside, now third. Broadway Publicity, Broadway Buddy looks to drop in fourth, settling in fifth. Imagine That. Moving up on the outside, here comes Classy Fritz in the 6th. On the inside, Tyler's Hope 7th. Burning Fox on the move from 8th and trailing the field. That's Porelli. 29 and 1 for the initial quarter. They've paced 3/8 of a mile. Duel with Pride a length and a half. Racing second, Lafayette Jones. On the outside, Classy Fritz continues to gain ground without cover. Towards the inside, Broadway Publicity 4th. Burning Fox a strong 5th, and he's second over and just 4 from the leader. Broadway Buddy no place to go 6th. Porelli on the move 7th. Imagine That shuffled 8th. Tyler's Hope shuffled to last. Half was in a minute and 1/5. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. Your leader, Duel with Pride. Mike Brown looks over. He sees Classy Fritz moving up the challenge. Moving 3 wide on the backstretch. There goes Burning Fox. Lafayette Jones needs racing room 4th. Then to the outside looking for room. Broadway Publicity 5th. Racing on the inside, Broadway Buddy 6, 3/4, 1:29 and 3. Third quarter, 29 and 2. They turn for home. Do It With Pride cuts the corner. Lafayette Jones is at a golden trip, and now Robbins tips him out for the drive. Racing in third is Burning Fox in the final eighth of a mile. Do It With Pride leads by 2 on the outside, trying to come on second. Lafayette Jones. Do It With Pride under a powerhouse whip. Lafayette Jones closing on the outside. Do It With Pride's going to hold on to win it. Lafayette Jones second, tight for third. Broadway Buddy maybe over Burning Fox. It pays $38.20. 1-3 Perfecta $38.20. Trifecta 138 $232.80. 138 Trifecta. They're often pacing on the inside. Lydia Yorktown left quickly for the lead. Driving up from the center of the track is Broadway Glitter. In between horses, Taralag, and Broadway Glitter dives to the rail with a 2-length lead. Taralag moves up on the outside, second towards the inside. Lydia Yorktown third. Racing in fourth is Carney Miss. Road Goddess came away fifth. In sixth, Silent Marju racing in seventh. Brett's Aaron Wildwood Fifi at the end. Opening quarter in 29-1, and from the outside, here comes Taralag to take the lead. Under the finish wire the first time, Taralag takes the lead up on the outside. Broadway Glitter tells him, I want the lead back. And right behind her, here comes Lydia Yorktown up to be third. Carney Miss on the outside fourth. Wildwood Fifi now surging up on the outside fifth. Road Goddess stays inside sixth, racing up seventh. Silent Marju trailing the field. That's Brett Zarin, and Rough gated off stride. Carney Miss off stride. They went by the half in 59-2, and there goes Wildwood Fifi with a rush. On the mid-back stretch, Wildwood Fifi takes the lead and draws clear a length and a half. Lydia Yorktown trying to stay with their second by 3. Racing third, Broadway Glitter on the inside. Taralag losing ground fourth. Road Goddess locked in on the rail fifth. In between horses, Silent Marju. 3 wide, Brett Zarin, and Carney Miss is far back. 127-4 for 3 quarters, and Wildwood Fifi opens up a 6-length advantage. Racing second, Lydia Yorktown. In third position in the lane comes Broadway Glitter. It's Wildwood Fifi, the leader by 7. Trying to hold second is Lydia Yorktown. A 4-way battle for third with Road Goddess coming on. Wildwood Fifi cruising by 10. Lydia Yorktown will hold second. Road Goddess third. They're often pacing on the inside. Gene's True Tricks, Brat's Boy, and Paramore Buck drive out for the lead. From the center of the track, Crown the King moving up. And around the far turn, Gene's True Tricks on the inside leads, looking to drop in second is Crown the King, and now he wants the lead. Crown the King moves up to take the lead. Gene's True Tricks second, racing third. Paramore Buck moving up fourth. Raging Ralph, Brat's Boy fifth. R.J. Buck 6th, Falcons Key 7th, Willie the Sheik 8th, trailing the field, Meg's Tomboy. 28-4 for the quarter. Under the finish wire the first time, your leader, Crown the King by 2, racing second, Gene's True Tricks by 2. Paramore Buck racing third on the outside, Raging Ralph parked in fourth and not moving forward. Towards the inside, Brett's Boy needs racing room. R.J. Buck has no place to go. And on the inside, it's Willie the Sheik, followed by Falcons Key, who's going to have to go 3 wide, and now are still trailing Meg's Tomboy. 57-4 for the half, second quarter, and 29 seconds flat. On the mid-back stretch, Crown the King leads a length and a quarter, racing in second. Gene's True Tricks by 3. Paramore Buck third. Brat's Boy comes out fourth. Right behind him, R.J. Buck fifth. Raging Ralph still out there going nowhere. Then on the inside, Willie the Sheik is gapping on the rail. Meg's Tomboy has no place to go, and now shuffled last, Falcons Key. 126-4 for 3 quarters. Third quarter at 29 flat. Crown the King trying to get home. He cuts the corner, 2 on top. Gene's True Tricks has had a golden trip, and he comes out for the drive second. Paramore Buck third. Brat's Boy to the inside fourth. R.J. Buck closing ground fifth. Crown the King leads. Gene's True Tricks and Paramore Buck are closing on the outside. Crown the King, Gene's True Tricks, and Paramore Buck.